Okay.
Yeah, Quay, what were you doing while the fight was like taking place?
Yes. Just how like they want to know where the whites were on January 6th last year. Where were you during this time? Happy fucking New Year.
Yes, happy motherfucking New Year, first of all.
Yes.
Welcome back to another episode of Key and Carrie, Kid and Karis, where we key
and we carry.
Look, y'all see who this is.
It's me, y'all.
Hey, Nick.
How are you?
I'm Troy.
I'm Damon.
Yes, and we are back with another review for the Come Up, Season 3, Episode 10. The actual title is Overexposed. I called it Overexfoliated.
It's been a rough couple episodes. Yes.
Very rough few
episodes. A lot of skin-to-skin contact. So,
I'm sorry to cut you off, co-host, because I know the listeners that have out with us. First of all, like, where the fuck y'all niggas been?
Where the fuck you been at, baby girl?
I'm so sorry.
No, seriously, do you even want to be here?
True.
Little small hiatus. Thank you for bearing with us.
Yes.
Also, this review will be a review. It's a holiday. Play with my pussy day.
What? Am I a Nicki fan? Pull up in the Sri Lanka. What? Y'all want
Overall, I said as far as like the last 4 episodes, the tea has run it the fuck over. Like,
ooh. That is not the fuck money. Yo, nigga eat my ass too. And she went and spilled her own tea. That she messed with her friend, man.
Yeah. I just put in my notes, you got that thug in love. Oh.
Yes.
That's what it's giving.
It is definitely giving it's just giving y'all just might as well just live on a commune at this point. Like everybody is just, it's kind of giving a cult tea, no cult tea from 90 Day Fiancé.
This episode was just drama. But again, that's a part of the show. Episode 10, it picks up where I call the Swanky Swingers Lingerie Party.
Cheers, y'all.
I'm gonna say I need some light. Something what are we cheersing to?
These nuts. Got him.
Kind of resumes. You know who should have been invited co-host? The girl like that from Flavor of Love and her big girl negligee.
A little song for your wild side.
She had leopard skin, kind of big girl lingerie, and she had this other big girl lingerie. You know what I'm saying? So it was all big girl lingerie.
There was so much ass just out at this damn lingerie party. I was here for it. But co-hosts, they started to talk about role playing. And I want to ask you, do you have like a specific fit that you, not even a specific fit, but role playing? Are you role playing naked or do you have costumes?
I feel like you should have costumes. I mean, I guess you could role play just in like verbally, but I don't really role play. That's not something that I've done before. I mean, I'm open to it, but I've never role played.
Okay. So. I said, what's the role play? What's the point of role playing if you're not getting naked? Like, well, I mean, what's the point of role playing if you're naked? I'm sorry. Like,
yeah.
Fucking naked.
Deion kind of gives me Pillow Princess tease. Just by the way that he was responding to the questions. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, I bet you just be sitting there like,
I don't want to get in your ass, but I just want to stay at the ass.
They said they be lying on the apps. What y'all be lying about? Like, y'all be catfishing? Like, what's going on? Because I'm like, I was curious to know what they lie about on those apps. So Mulan told Deion about the whole ass eating comment that Messiah said. And so then Judith doll heard that and was like, oh, so you told him about that, but you didn't tell him about how he was also eating your ass. You were laying right next to Messiah when he was getting his ass eaten. So yikes. I'm kind of questioning Judith, like, why did you feel the need to bring that up now? Like, I feel like if he didn't say anything about it to Deion, would you have never divulged that information? Like, I don't know what prompted her to say that, but I guess she said
it's kind of given. I'm mad that I wasn't the person eating your ass, but
well, she did say she was into Mulan at one point, so maybe that's what it is. Mulan does have a fat ass. I'm not gonna lie.
Mulan does have a fat ass.
It's a lot.
Like he does have a fat ass.
Yeah, but
but yeah, it's giving Akeem and Sharad from G Status. Like, I want you, but you won't let me have you. Like,
yes, it's definitely giving that.
Messiah said that him and he and Deion attend, I guess, high school together. didn't know each other because Deion was straight with long curly hair.
You know what? I'm gonna.
And I said, don't do it.
There are straight dudes that have curly hair.
All right. What's wrong with that?
Nothing at all.
Nothing's wrong with it.
So
no, I'm saying
what now?
But I do want to shout out Mulan and his confessional. The look with the turtleneck and the gold chain is giving Nino Brown prior to him getting his ass whipped by Ice-T.
I screamed when they were asking Deion if he had eaten out a white girl. Because I guess they were like, she must have been white or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so he was like, no, she was black.
I don't like pink meat, so she gives me white. No shade.
Okay, bitch. You too.
Now, you know Kim K don't want no white man. Like, what are you talking about? You know Kim K only mess with black men, okay? Black men with money. Like, Quay had me screaming when he was like, I guess he wanted to bring up the fact that he felt like they should have had Anthony's back when Anthony got attacked by Leon and Pyro. And so he was like, I'm gonna bring it up. No, he was like, I want to ask something, but he was like, you know what? Never mind. It's messy. Never mind. I was like, do it, Candy. Do it, Candy Burris. Say that shit. Shout out to the comment section.
That's why I call Quay Candy Burris.
Yes.
I saw that shit and I screamed.
Like, I didn't think that Anthony, I don't know. I kind of feel like it was not out of line, but I don't know. To me, it's like you weren't there. And then like, if Anthony's kind of like, well, you doing the most. Like,
he was there.
Wait, was he there?
Yeah, Quay was there. Because he was talking to Leon after the fight. That's when Leon was fast. Like, I'll do this shit for the camera. I'm a real street nigga.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, my bad. My bad. I forgot he was there. I don't remember him being there for some reason. But what was he doing then? The fuck? What was he doing that whole time?
Right.
I don't remember him breaking nothing up.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, Quay, what were you doing while the fight was like taking place?
Yes. Just how like they want to know where the whites were on January 6th last year. Where were you during this time?
And now I'm looking at Judah for the side eye. She was like, and the thing is, me and Anthony Hairflip are still getting to know each other. Yeah, I think he's a great guy. Ooh. But I said, we're 10 episodes in. 10 episodes of this season. Mind you, there was shit that was already recorded and lost. 10 episodes into this season, and y'all are just getting to know him. They all literally have been hanging out since fucking with like episode 2, episode 3. Mm-hmm. Like, that's that loyal shit. Because you said that you really didn't like Deion. You felt like, not Deion, but Pyro. You felt Mulan was like wishy-washy. So it's just basically been Messiah, Judy, and Anthony. And now she's like, oh, I'm still getting to know him. Like, this has been basically your sidekick.
I said that Leon and Mulan might have been fucking when he showed up to that damn hotel cheesing. Like, I was like, oh, why are you so happy to meet Leon? Like, aren't y'all just friends? And when he saw Darion, it almost seemed like he got disappointed. Like, oh, what is this about? Like,
did Mulan confirm it though, or is this just like
he didn't say anything? And I would assume if somebody said something about you that wasn't true, you would be there to deny it. But he didn't say anything. So, I don't know. The girl may never know. I said Mulan showed up to that hotel, douched and ready. Like, he was ready to... He was ready.
That's slow.
I'm just saying. No, that's Mulan. But I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying that's what it seemed like was going on.
Our next scene, not Deion being stuck on Shane when he's kind of like,
I really want us to work, but I honestly want us to work on ourselves maybe and together, whether that's separate or together.
Like if you don't have you a weekend nigga in Atlanta and a man nigga in Florida, like,
ooh, look at you. Okay.
No, stop stressing over Shane because low key, I'm kind of tired of hearing about the goddamn storyline.
That damn bitch.
When Deion and Mulan met up at the, I guess Deion's hotel room.
I'm sure you don't care about your safety. You have to do it while.
Mulan just damn near just basically walked in. Like, we're not knocking anymore, nigga. Close that door, you nutty motherfucker.
Right. Like, bitch,
goofy.
First of all, take your shoes off when you in my fucking house. Shout out to Roddy Rage. And also close my fucking door. Mulan is not his friend. Mulan is borderline bullying Deion. Like, I feel like it's very like, yeah, I don't know. Especially since I don't feel like Deion returns the same energy as much as, you know, I feel like the aggression is more so on Mulan giving it to Deion, you know, versus, you know, the opposite. But yeah, I don't know. That ain't your friend.
It's kind of crazy the opposite, because, you know, last season it was kind of Deion applying pressure to Milan. Now it's kind of Milan applying the pressure to Deion, which is weird because they're friends now. You should have been doing that when y'all were kind of at odds, but
maybe that's
a problem when Messiah talks to him crazy, but he's doing it to Deion.
Child,
anyway, but I guess that's what happened when you fucking versus being just like a platonic friend. I guess a nigga that you fucking, you don't want him to talk to you crazy, but you can kind of.
I thought it was a bad look when Deion started talking about how, I guess,
Shane misses this. Shane has probably been used to, and I'm not gonna put his tea out there, but he's dealt with some not so really good gays. I mean, he's dealt with homeless gays. He's dealt with.
I'm assuming if he told you that, Shane told you that, he told you that in confidence, you know, i.e. you should not be telling other people, let alone telling it on a show with thousands of people.
Like looking down on it, like you don't know that person's situation. Like you don't know what the fuck that person, like.
Weren't you the same bitch that was just talking about woe is me, why I got COVID when we're in a pandemic? But yeah, you're shading the next bitch for being homeless. Like, so yeah, like
the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away.
Won't he do it?
That's all I'm gonna say.
It seems like he does and says things and then doesn't realize how shady it comes off or how messy it comes off. Like when he was at the during the lingerie thing, like he was trying to pull out the confession of what Messiah said about Leon. Yeah. And it's like, you have nothing to do with the situation. Like you about to mess around and get popped again because you're trying to insert yourself into some shit that you're not a part of anymore. Like you even said, like, I messed with Leon, but that was a while ago. Like that's over. So it's like, why are you inserting yourself into something that
right? I'm glad you brought that point up, because that was basically literally like the entire next scene.
Are you seeing somebody?
Am I seeing somebody? I'm in a relationship now.
The breakup scene, when Shane told Deion that he's in a relationship. Basically, everything you just said is what Shane told Deion. Basically, not so much about like the self-awareness part, but like you talk crazy to people, and it's basically why you got popped at the reunion. Now, I don't agree with Deion putting his hands on Deion.
Yeah, and I don't agree with them having been in like an intimate relationship. I don't agree with Shane trying to throw that in his face. Like that's why you got attacked. I understand where he was coming from, and on some level, I agree with him. But I just think the fact that they were in an intimate relationship, and you're like, ha, that's why you got beat up. Not really a good look, but yeah.
But it's just crazy because Deion said in a relationship, like if he has an opinion, Shane always kind of trumps his opinion, or Deion doesn't have an opinion. I was like, why the fuck are you so pressed to be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't value you? It's like a person who doesn't, like, you don't have any fucking input. Like you're basically being fucking controlled. Like who would want to be in a relationship like that? So I don't know why he was fighting so hard to. It's just weird because Deion mentioned that he, for so long, he's kind of tried to have to tone down who he is for people. And I was like, I don't know. Just, hopefully he finds like the love that he's looking for.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like, you know, I'm no expert, no psychologist or anything like that, but it just seems like he definitely needs to work on himself before he gets into a relationship. It's giving very like, I don't know, like, basically to piggyback off of what you said, inside joke, but to piggyback off of what you said, like I just feel like it's kind of crazy that you're over here talking about how he does not respect you, he doesn't respect your opinion, to the point where you feel nervous or uncomfortable even saying something that opposes his opinion, like having an opinion that opposes his opinion. So it's like, you talk about all of this. These are all big, glaring, waving in the wind red flags, you know, that you shouldn't be with somebody, but like, you're still like, once you find out that he's in a relationship, you're like upset about it. And it's kind of like, well, you just talked about how this man did not respect you. Why would you be, why would you want to be in a relationship with somebody that doesn't respect you? Like, and that's where I was saying, like, you know, not to shit on Deion, but like, it's giving low self-esteem, because it's like,
I think Deion wants to be with Shane because of like, I think what comes with Shane, like, I guess the money, the apartment, I guess the nice car. Deion made it seem like Shane is like, I guess the man, just like he's, I guess he's not, I won't say taken care of, but I guess Shane has like a, I guess like maybe like a nice job or something. So I guess Deion kind of likes the perks of what comes with being with Shane. Maybe that's why he's like so tight about keeping Shane. I don't know, but
I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's kind of a, like a not, I mean, it's kind of a dumb reason, to be honest. Like, I feel like, what's the point of enjoying those luxuries if you can't even express yourself? And like, no shade, but like, I'm assuming he's not driving a Range Rover or a BMW or, you know, I don't think he's at that level. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I don't think he's out here in, you know, penthouse skyscrapers in Midtown Atlanta, you know, like, I don't think he's at that level. I'm sure he does well for himself, but I don't feel like that's enough for you to sacrifice you expressing your opinion. Like, that's a lot of a relationship, is you expressing how you feel and, you know, your opinion and your experience. So like, if you can't do that, then what the fuck are y'all doing? Like,
right,
you know? So but yeah, I agree, that could be like one of the things, like, he wants, you know, because he did say that he's took him to some nice restaurants, he's given him things, I think, but to me, it's not worth it. And so it's just kind of, you know, I did feel bad for Deion, but I did kind of understand where Shane was coming from, where it's like, we're not compatible. Like, we, you know, like, that's why we keep arguing and butting heads. We're not compatible.
Right.
And it seemed like Deion felt like this is it's almost like he wants to struggle. Like, he's okay with struggling to like try to make it work. And it's like, I don't feel like it should be this hard in the very beginning when y'all are just getting to know each other. Like, I don't think they were together for that long. So like, I feel like, you know, that's kind of the dating period where you get to know somebody and then y'all realize y'all not compatible and then y'all, you know, break up or go separate ways. But it seemed like Deion didn't want to go his, you know, separate way. But it's like, you know, if you have a healthy amount of self-esteem, you can find another one. Go, you know, like, there's always another one, you know. So I just, yeah, I don't know. It was unfortunate to watch, but I hope Deion watches and like, you know, reflects on like what happened and like, you know, just know that your opinion should always be valued by your partner. Always, you know, like, they should always, you know, they may not always be ecstatic about what you have to say, but like, they should always value your opinion and your input. Like, but yeah, it was an interesting sit down.
I hope he finds like the love that he's looking for. Hopefully, well, first he needs, like you said, hopefully he can heal, maybe like heal himself first before he can find like a healthy relationship. And like you said, hopefully he watches that scene back and he reflects on like everything not to do in his next relationship, so he's not in this, I guess, this situation again. But like, he's still young, he still has time. It's like it's a process, it's a learning process.
Right.
Like, somebody told us, like, you're young, don't rush it, like, have fun this date, but be so fucking aware always.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I said, I feel like sometimes people feel like they have to struggle in a relationship, like, even if like, especially in the beginning, like, if you've been with this person for like years and y'all are struggling, then I get you wanting to salvage it because y'all been together for years. But if you just started talking to a guy, like, or a girl, and it's been like a couple months and y'all are already having like big problems, like, this ain't a movie. I feel like that's what happens in movies. Like, they get into these like big misunderstandings and then it's like, but we have so much, and it's like, no, y'all have literally been talking for like a month. Like, it's not that long, you know?
Right.
So I don't know. I just felt like he could, yeah, I just hope that he sees, like, you know, maybe take into consideration what he's saying. I mean, especially since, you know, I know he doesn't want to connect those dots, but I kind of understood where Shane was coming from, where it's like, if you say shady and messy things and it comes back to you, whether it's somebody breaking up with you or you getting attacked by a cast member, like, maybe you should take that into consideration.
And as always, this has been Key and Carrie, where we key.
We carry.
And we will see y'all in the next one. Peace.